channel. Today we're going to be making a candy bouquet. So this is a great gift for Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, anything like that. So I'm going to take you through the items that you're going to need and show you how to put it together. So let's get started. Okay, so here are some of the items we're going to be using today to make our candy bouquet. Starting on the left side, we have some tissue paper. We also have some bamboo skewers, which we will be using. You can buy those pretty inexpensively at Walmart. And I believe I got 100 in a pack for 97 cents, so that's not bad at all. Then next to that, we have some boxes of candy that we'll be using to make our base of our candy bouquet. You want to try and find boxes of candy that are similar in size. And then below that, we have our candy bars that we'll be using. Below that, we have our foam blocks that we'll be using in the center of our base. And then next to that, I have some ribbon and scissors and tape. I also have a glue gun off to the side as well, which we will be using here shortly. Okay, so we've picked out 4 different kinds of candy. Now you can get all the same, you can get two of the same, however you want to do it. It's your choice, whatever you think the person you'll be giving this to would like, that's what you get. But you want to make sure that the boxes are the same size, so make sure that they're going to fit together nicely. So that's the one thing you want to check when you're picking out your boxes of candy. These I paid 97 cents a box, so it was less than $1 a box. And then these each pack here range anywhere from like 82 cents to 97 cents, so a little less than $1 a pack. And then I got these bamboo skewers at Walmart. There's 100 in a pack and I paid 97 cents, so again, less than $1 on that. So all in, with all that we have here, it's less than $10 to make this project. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started putting it together. Okay, so first you're gonna wanna take your foam piece and cut that to the right size. So I'm going to take this and hold it up there and just see about how long I need to make it. And I'm gonna take my Sharpie and I'm gonna make it just a little bit shorter than it needs to be so it's not sticking out over the box, and just mark a line there so that I know where to cut that. Okay, so let's cut that. Okay, so now we have that cut. So let's go ahead and start putting our boxes around it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this foam piece, and this is going to be the center of our base. We're going to take these boxes of candy and we're going to put them together around this piece of foam. So that's what we're going to do. So we have our glue gun here. We're just going to take our glue gun and put some glue on the box. Now if you get chocolate candies, you may want to use some sort of a tape or glue dots or something like that. One thing I wanted to mention too is we want to make sure that our words are all facing the same direction. So that's something when you're putting it together, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to which direction your words are facing. Kind of see what we're doing here. And I know that these don't line up, that's okay because this next one's going to go on there. Again, you want to make sure your words are going in the right direction. Okay, now at this point I'm going to go ahead and put our foam block in there. So I'm just going to put a few dots of hot glue to hold that in. Okay, so now I'm just gonna decide which side I want to be the front of my base. So I think we're gonna go with this side here. And then you want to start with your centerpiece. So whether that is a piece of candy that you want to use as your centerpiece, or if you have another item like a stuffed animal, a balloon, a I don't know, just something like a card or something like that, you can definitely do whatever you want. I made this heart love fan since we are doing a Valentine's Day theme. Okay, that's good. Then that will be our starting point, and then all of our other candy will kind of work our way around that. Okay, so then once you have opened all of your candy, lay it out kind of how you think you're gonna wanna put it in your arrangement. So it's kind of like when you're making a flower arrangement, you kind of think that through and lay that out. So this is similar in the way that you're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and lay them out kind of how we're gonna try and put that together. So I'm just gonna kind of lay these out how I want them to go. I think we're gonna go with the words up, like the candy words up. If that doesn't bother you, you don't necessarily have to worry about that too much, but that's something that I would notice. So I definitely want it to look a little more organized in that way. So I'm going to lay these out. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm just laying it out in a way that I'm gonna put it in the arrangement. And obviously you may not have an idea of exactly how you want it to be, so I'm just kind of giving myself an idea, and then I can always change it once I start putting it in there. Okay, so I kind of laid out my candy how I think I want it to go. As you can see here, these skewers need to be a little shorter because they're going to be in the front or down low. Then we have these other ones up here that are going to be higher, so that kind of gives me an idea of how to cut my sticks. Okay, so now I'm going to be cutting down some of my sticks. So you can see here I kind of trimmed them to different heights. So what I'm going to do is kind of take my scissors, see how long I need it, and then you just kind of make a little niche in there with your scissors, and then you should be able to take it and just snap it where you want it to be. Then take your next one, you want it to be about the same height, make a niche, take it and snap it. And then we're making different heights so we can make kind of an arrangement of the candy. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and attach the sticks on the back of the candy. So we're going to take some of our lower candies, which will be shorter. We're going to use some of these shorter pieces. I am going to use packaging tape. You do want to be kind of generous with it because I found with like heat and temperature change, if you do not put enough tape on there, like a little bit of tape will not hold the candy on there and they'll be falling off in just a few hours. So you kind of want to make sure that you wrap it up pretty good so that you have it kind of stuck on there pretty good, and then you're going to just stick those down in there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to just go ahead and put tape on the rest of these. Like I said, be generous because you don't want these falling apart before you get them to whoever you're giving them to. So just wrapping it around. Okay, and just make sure that it's good and stuck. Okay, so now that we've got all of our sticks on our candy, now we're going to start making our arrangement, start filling it in there. So like I said, we have our centerpiece. Again, you can use whatever you want, or you can use just a piece of candy, that's totally fine. And we're going to start with our tallest one and stick that in the back. So now you have a couple of options that you can do. We're gonna try and cover up this foam block here. You can see the sticks and everything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use tissue paper. Now there's two different ways you can do this, or you can use both of them, however you wanna do it. But I'm just gonna take squares of tissue paper and kind of fold it into like a little, almost like a flower, I guess you could say. And then just take a stick and kind of poke it there between the foam block and the candy boxes. Just try and get that in there. Okay, and then turn it. Tied on this ribbon here and just made a little bow out of it. I finished fluffing my tissue paper in here, just filling in all those empty spaces so you don't really see the sticks sticking out. And then that helps to kind of cover up the styrofoam as well so you don't really see that. You can see here when I turn it, it's really covered up really well in there. And that's just tissue paper squares. I just stuffed them down in there, so there you go. Alright, so here you have it. This is our finished candy bouquet. It's a great gift for Valentine's Day or for any other holiday that you have coming up. It costs less than $10 to make and it's very easy to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you got something out of it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos I have coming out in the future. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.